Now more than ever, Lowe's knows you don't just want a low price, you want the lowest price. And with our lowest price guarantee, you can count on us for competitive prices on all your home improvement projects. If you find a qualifying lower price somewhere else on the same item, we'll match it. Lowe's, we help, you save. Price match applies to same item, current price at qualifying retailers. Exclusions and terms apply. Learn how we'll match price at lowes.com/lowest price guarantee.
With so many options, why choose Arizona State University?
For me, the only online option was ASU because of the quality. Their faculty was really involved with their students and care about your personal journey. The dedication to my personal development from my professors, that's been extremely valuable to me.
Earn your degree from the nation's most innovative university. Online. That's a degree better. Explore more than 300 undergraduate, graduate, and certificate programs at asuonline.asu.edu.
Right now, switch your family to T-Mobile and get 4 lines for $25 a line with AutoPay and 5G access included on America's largest 5G network. So don't wait. Get unlimited and nationwide 5G access for the whole family for just $25 a line. Visit a T-Mobile store or T-Mobile.com today.
Plus taxes and fees. Customers may notice lower speeds and further reduction if using over 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video at 480p. Unlimited while on our network. Qualifying credit and 4+ lines required. Capable device required for 5G. Coverage not available in some areas. Some uses may require certain features. See T-Mobile.com.
Okay, so work's done and you're craving something spicy and salty. I know. What I do is snack on Blue Diamond wasabi and soy sauce flavored almonds. They're so good, and almonds are a superfood. Don't deny your cravings. Eat them. Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
Dum dum dum. Dum dum dum. Dum dum dum. Dum 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 dum.
It's like candy. I can feel it when you walk, even when you talk. It takes over me. It's like candy. I wanna know, can you feel it too? Yes. All right. This stuff is starting now. It's the same feeling I always seem to think about you. Yes, I do. Welcome to another episode of Jaden XD, straight from Young Buck's tears.
Wow. Shorty get high, we can get low. Everybody, welcome back to the Blackest Show About Nothing. It's Jaden XD. I am XD, the Chuck D of homosexuality, a.k.a. homo without a pause, a.k.a. the gay if you white, cause nigga we what?
All got paid.
A.k.a. Gay Z, a.k.a. the Black Maud. A.k.a. the male Donnie
Lady
McClurkin.
Godiva was a
Donnie Hathaway. Yeah.
He's the
Yeah. I'm also the male Donnie McClurkin.
Yeah.
A.k.a. Hoisha. A.k.a. Barbara Streisand. People who need people. A.k.a. Mr. 19% because every day should have at least 19% of me. Also the gay Mary Poppins because I'm perfectly perfect in every way. And A.k.a. Brett Kwanda because why?
If I can't reach the base.
Get the dick out my face. Wow.
I'm Jade.
Yeah.
I'm just Jade this week.
Yeah.
I'll be the Mary Jane mommy.
Okay. That's fine.
And we have a guest.
A guest. Legend. Icon.
An amigo.
Yeah. And friend. Kid Fury.
Not
also
that
known
nigga
as
outside.
DJ Kinky Twists.
I see it.
It's really a thing, yeah.
DJ Kinky Twist.
Yes.
I see
That's my
it.
DJ name.
Like where do you like spin? Like at Brooklyn Bowl or like
The Pier.
Yeah.
I see
You
that.
know.
Near the mini golf.
Used to do Secrets before, what happened to that. And then
They got condemned.
El Morocco.
Oh, that
was
got
another
condemned
place
too.
that I was.
All by roaches.
No parking.
Oh.
Used to book no parking a lot.
Mahuka.
Do you like book shows at like cafeteria now or like
Don't really have so much time for a cafeteria.
Gotcha.
Very much of a any Chinese restaurant that serves out of styrofoam, they book me a lot. And
That's real.
every now and then, Village Underground. I don't DJ there. I just stamp people's wrists.
For Cheryl Pepsi Riley.
Mostly.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And then that's it.
Into it. And welcome to the show, darling.
Yes. I'm so happy to have you.
Happy to have you. How was y'all's week? Let's start with you, Kid Fury.
My week? My week was,
Let me say the last 7 days because...
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Hellish. Consuming. No, I just had a lot of writing to do, and then I went to Six Flags. And Six Flags, as we were saying earlier, is just a shit show these days. There's way too much going into it. Everyone who works there literally would rather die than work another day. It's clear on all of their faces.
It's not the 90s anymore.
And
low-key me.
So
I work at Six Flags.
And so did that for a friend's birthday. Happy birthday to... Actually, today is Tosin's birthday, so happy birthday to him.
Hey!
And, other than that, I've just been living in my blackness, trying not to get God out here.
Yeah.
Raising my 3-year-old, 3.5-year-old.
How's she doing?
At this point? Spoiled as ever, and very loud.
Yeah.
She cursed out some people from West Elm today, just for merely existing. So I have to kind of,
do they deserve it?
her.
Probably.
I mean, at the end of the day, they don't pay rent there, and she don't know them. So I understand where she's coming from, but I have to tell her, it's all about timing, choosing battles, and things like that, So we'll have that talk, but she does what she wants.
Yeah, bring them up in the way that they should go.
I mean, that's all I can do.
That's all you can do.
Yeah.
Raising black.
That's it.
Jade of all Jades, how was your week?
Pretty much the same as Kid Fury's, I also was raising my 3-year-old. My 6-year-old.
3 times 2,
Yeah. I was raising my 6-year-old, and she's been working my nerves. Summer vacation is in full effect.
Some could say maybe she's raising you.
She probably is, because Noah's an ancestor.
Yeah, she's the living ancestor.
Been here.
Yes, before. Many times.
I feel like Noah and Blue Ivy would get along really well.
I
really think about that
feel like
often.
they would.
That I'm like, they would be like BFFs.
I really think they would get along great.
I feel like they could really deliver us a nice Watch the Throne too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it
I
would
totally see that.
be way more flea than Watch the Throne 1.
Oh, absolutely. Real talent.
Yes. I see this. Let's speak it into existence.
Absolutely.
Don't touch that, Noah. I can't pay for it.
Meanwhile, Blue is like, break it.
Don't
you breathe. You better not even think about it.
Don't blink.
That would be one mother I wouldn't mind having a conversation with, because you already know how it is having conversations with the mother.
Yeah.
Oh, girl.
Yeah.
That'd be one. I'm like, yeah, so how's everything? Do you smoke, or are you comfortable with that? I have that conversation with the mothers.
We know the answer to that.
Yeah.
I feel like, Beyonce has a chamber.
Beyonce does have a chamber.
Yeah.
And she's also always high.
In her own
like
strain.
myself. So we'd get along well.
I mean, at this point, 3 kids, goddamn.
Why wouldn't you be?
I just
have
got a
one
dog
and
and
I
I
am.
stay high.
Same, I have none.
And you stay high.
Like,
And here we are,
here
a
we
thread.
are. Yeah.
How was your week, friend?
Mercury is in microbraid and is kicking my ass.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's Noah. She's here.
Yeah. No, my life is in complete and utter shambles, but I do have good news.
Okay.
I'm here. That's all I got.
Okay.
That's
All right.
good
Give it
news.
to me,
That's
baby.
good news. That's
Yeah.
good news. I'm here. My family's in good health and good spirits.
So be grateful for
I'm
it.
grateful. I'm
Gratitude.
trying to take the wins where I can.
That's it.
Because this last 7 days has dragged me by the taint, and I'm just kind of like, wow.
Horrible place to be dragged.
Wig.
I saw it when you walked through the door. Your wig was disheveled.
Yeah, it's been a rough few days.
Very Alfred Woodard. I've been there.
It was it was Auntie
Like,
Anita.
I got the bike,
for sure.
but like,
Yeah.
I got the bike holiday.
Just the bike.
It's where I'm at right now in life. But I'm keep on pressing on.
I'm proud of you.
You know, I try, you know. Before we go on, you know, listen to us anywhere and everywhere you can stalk your exes.
You literally can on all the... I'm just thinking about it.
Yeah.
That applies.
On every platform.
Yep, every platform.
Rest in peace to that young gamer girl. The young girl who got killed.
I just heard about that today.
Yes. Rest in peace.
Santana told me about that. What an awful, awful tragedy.
Yeah. Damn, that totally derailed what I was going to say.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it was dark.
I apologize.
Damn. Okay.
Just bring it back.
Yeah, but I had like a whole thing of what I was going to say, and then
shit.
I forgot. Damn.
See, this is what weed does.
Yeah.
It sets you up to fall.
Yeah.
But
I also had to come on the way on.
But you
I just
got
got
back
back
up again.
from Kuwait.
excuse me?
The Bronx.
The Bronx. It's true. So, the Bronx is literally a war-torn country. Like, everybody's in wheelchairs or has like.
Stop.
It's true. Tell me I'm like, if you've ever been to the Bronx, if you waited, like, if you would look at every bus stop, there is somebody with a hover round.
Wow.
It's true. And a speaker.
Yeah, and a speaker. Hover round and speaker. And there is a dialysis center on every other corner. I'm not making this up.
Bronx is, you know...
What is... I'm sorry.
National
What is-
Grid.
Okay. What are you going to say, Kippy?
Bronx is kind of like... You know, I love everybody.
Yeah. Same.
So much. And, you know, Jennifer Lopez is doing well.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about her.
Cardi B may not go to jail.
I really hope not.
Yeah, she got a daughter.
Carrie White Scandal was great.
She is from the Bronx. So is Ralph Lauren.
Oh, yeah. Melina Matuka, she's doing well.
I've always just wanted to lotion up with the Bronx. You know,
Yeah.
I've always just wanted to, like, take a little cocoa butter to the actual street.
Yeah.
I just feel like there isn't enough moisturizing in the overall city of New York, but the Bronx is like the elbow, and my God,
It needs a little work.
Yeah, it's like a kneecap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I-
heel.
has it not been gentrified yet? Or have they just not
It's
gotten
getting
there?
there.
Almost
It's getting
there. You know, I've seen little sprinklings of hashtag them.
Yeah, they're starting to call South Bronx so bro.
They already got a
so sorry to
Chipotle.
hear
They
that.
already got a Chipotle and a Starbucks out by Yankee Stadium.
They do.
Listen, once
Next
they
up,
get
Gap.
crepes,
Oh.
once they get crepes and or sushi,
But they have sushi. There's sushi up
or a
there.
waffle and Dingus truck.
Look,
Oh, that's a rap. Hello, Brooklyn.
if you see a waffle and
Listen.
ninja's truck outside
Crepes.
in Bronx,
I have not
the whites
been
are there
to that
buying.
The Bronx.
They're right there buying.
Oh, absolutely.
Boom.
Something's getting torn down.
You can buy crepes. Oh, well, one of the places is IHOP, so stay authentic.
You know
Yeah.
what? If you buy anything at IHOP,
What? Nigga, you like IHOP.
besides a pancake, and I'm talking about a flat out,
because
regular,
Buttermilk.
regular flapjack.
Oh, well, okay, never mind.
What did
The
you-
cheesecake pancakes are really good, guys. I promise you.
Ooh, that sounds like...
Oh, you don't
sugar.
eat them for breakfast.
This is a pancake that it has
Has
cheesecake-ish
bites in
things
it,
on
yeah.
it. In it.
In the
I'm
batter.
not a cheesecake girl.
I am.
It's a bit
But I
rich.
also...
I'm literally Dorothy Zbornak in that I accept that it exists and it's a part of my lore.
Same.
But, you know, B. Arthur never really liked it.
Yeah.
Same.
I could live without it.
Yes.
Really? That
You
is
know,
so...
I'm Sophia.
That is so interesting.
B. Arthur was not a fan. And I can pass.
Really?
Every now and then when I'm at the factory, because, you know, the factory has a Bible for a menu. And so they have
Yeah,
every
it's
cheesecake.
literally Time Out New
In
York.
holiday time, the factory has a pumpkin cheesecake
See, I pass.
that is just
It's fabulous.
But the one with the
enjoyable.
turtles?
Fabulous.
Oh, bitch.
Oh, you know I love a turtle. Don't touch my turtles.
Bitch. That turtle cheesecake is something
Y'all
else.
some aunties.
That is.
You know, aunties love a turtle.
No, they do.
And I-
they do.
We record in the Caribbean.
Literally every West Indian lives in Brooklyn.
On this street.
Yeah.
They all live here.
There's
everywhere.
a pocket of them in the Bronx. But
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I might walk past a cousin if I don't, get
That's
home on the
also
stove.
very true.
stay
Yeah,
low, stay low.
because they're all here
Everybody.
in Queens.
And I live in the heart of it. In the thick.
The
You
thick.
do. In the thick of it. Let's take a break, and we'll be right back with what you all came to hear. Bye.
Okay, so you're between meals and you're craving something sweet, right? What I do is snack on Blue Diamond honey roasted almonds. They're so good. And almonds are a superfood. So don't deny your cravings. Eat them.
Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
Okay, so you're between meals and you're craving something sweet, right? What I do is snack on Blue Diamond honey roasted almonds. They're so good. And almonds are a superfood. So don't deny your cravings. Eat them.
Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
We're back.
Oh, yeah.
Love After Lockup, or Life After Lockup.
I thought it was Love After Lockup.
Yes. However, there is another franchise. You know how like 90 Days...
Love After
90
Lockup has a spinoff?
Called
Yes,
Life After Lockup.
So it's couples from seasons 1 and 2.
I just really want you to
wondering
get
if
into
they've
it.
made
Like
it.
Teen Mom OG?
Yes, but more like 90 Day Fiance.
Or more like, when did they bring back the original Teen Mom?
Oh yeah, that's Teen Mom
And they
OG.
called it- that's
yeah,
OG.
yeah,
Yes,
actually exactly
yes.
like it.
Okay,
Teen Mom
yes.
OG, Teen Mom 2, and then Teen Mom 3, and then they
Or it could be like the Real World Road Rules Challenge, because it's from multiple seasons.
And they mix them and dix them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
They
It's
do that
more like Teen
themselves.
Mom though.
Yes. So
I'm
Kid
just
Fury does not watch
imagining
Love After Lockup.
A Love After Lockup challenge.
Yes.
First
you
of
have to
all-
watch it, and you have to let people know.
I need to host it.
Yeah.
First of all.
Yeah.
We need to host this. We have been invested
I would pay to
for
watch that.
seasons. We've
Yes.
been invested for seasons.
We
What do you
need
want to
to-
start with?
Let's start, and of course we have monikers for them. Let's start with Black Mormon Weave Lady and Baby Nuck.
Okay.
So this is like Flavor of Love.
No.
Well, it's our flavor.
No,
The
they're
way
our
that
flavor
you
of love.
named them.
We've
Yes.
named them
Okay.
because this lady has
She's a
bad
Black Mormon weave lady.
Yeah, everything about that title is who she is. She's a Black Mormon, and she has weave that's heavy, and she's a lady.
I think I've seen this lady.
Yeah,
She's probably the only person from this program I've ever actually seen a clip of.
I'm sure you have. She looks,
Me pulling up.
okay.
Crystal is a fan.
Yes.
Yes, that is who I'm thinking
Yeah,
of.
Black
Yeah.
Mormon weave lady.
Black
When I
Mormon.
think of Love After Lockup, that is what I think of. She's the only
And you
reference.
should. She's
Okay.
literally like this. Her storyline was the most epic in season 1.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
We're
her
also
nigga
recording.
spent 20 years in jail.
Baby
name
Nuck
is
is
Baby Nuck.
not a name we came up for him. That is
Oh,
his
wow.
rap name.
Yeah. So here's
I'm
his
just
hit, Unhook My
And we're there.
Khakis.
And that's the name of it.
He doesn't have any money, so he can't sue us for playing this.
I mean, but see, the thing about rap music today is that, like, whatever, like, someone is gonna play that in a barbershop, and
Baby
you're
Nuck is
just
42.
Oh my god!
Yeah, he's 42, and
I wasn't prepared for that.
That's why I was like,
accusation.
I'm gonna let you get to where you're getting, and then I'm gonna let you know that.
He's a 42-year-old
Wow.
Crip.
He's a 42-year-old Crip, and he spent 18 years behind bars.
Aggravated robbery.
That
assault.
explains a lot about his life choices.
They've been together
or
for
career.
6 years.
So she met this nigga when he was
In
locked
jail.
up. How?
On findaninmate.com.
Yeah.
You're a liar.
No, dead
No,
ass.
swear.
I won't accept this.
I'll put that on chicken.
That is like the highest tier of things you can put something on.
Yeah, but it's true.
What is it? Find an inmate or date an
This is
inmate?
a website.
There's several
that
websites.
exist.
Yeah, there's like a whole to-do of dating websites.
You remember when Blanche had that prison pen pal named Meryl?
And then tried to show up when he got out? Or am I
There's Love a
confusing
Prisoner?
show?
No, he showed up after he got out, and then she tried to play like she wasn't Blanche.
Yeah.
And then
Meet
they
an
came
inmate.
back and robbed him.
Yes, and had Sophia tied up.
Yep. Meet an inmate.
.com.
Oh.
The benefits of writing an inmate.
What
Part
could
of
they
me
possibly
wants
be?
to just do this, not to meet somebody romantically, but just like, hey.
It's all for the inmate,
Yeah, just like,
not for you.
here's support.
Men and women who are incarcerated can benefit enormously from becoming pen pals with people on the
I
outside.
bet.
Like, I would give them a fake address and, like, pictures
Yeah.
and stuff. Like, here, like,
I
you
had
could
a homeboy
catfish
whose
a
mama used
nigga
to
in
write
prison.
OJ.
What?
I'm sure OJ got tons of mail.
My homeboy told me when he called me one day, and he was like, OJ called my house. And he wasn't like a lying ass nigga. And I was like, what? And he was like, you remember what I told you about them letters I found? He was like, OJ just called my house. And I was like, nah, you lying nigga. He was like, he just called my house. He was talking to his mother.
That's everything.
That's amazing
I'm dead ass.
and so desperate.
And I put that on chicken.
That is
Wow.
amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would imagine that niggas like, Bobby Shmurda probably gets some nice letters every now and then.
Yeah, nice care packages.
You
Lots
know,
of chapstick.
ASAP's not getting a single note. Not from out
Bobby
there.
Shmurda goes by Azalea Banks now, so it's fine.
I just saw her out in the street. It was nice to see that she, allowed
She's allowed to go outside.
yeah.
I was like, well,
It was nice to see,
I'm not gonna
she
ask what she
accepted
was
that
doing.
public. She was just at the gay club.
Oh, okay.
Nobody was going to say
Just out
something
there.
rude, but I won't.
I was like, oh, look at it. God is real.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. Very much so. Ever present.
Working.
So,
So yeah, Baby Nuck and Black Norman Weave
So Black
Lady.
Norman Weave Lady's pissed. She's on the couch, makeup list.
Yeah.
This is her 42-year-old lover.
She's 38. He's 42.
Yeah.
And she's got 3 kids. They're ancestor children.
And one is
Wow.
beloved.
You gonna keep calling that baby that?
As a term of endearment.
I don't believe that.
I mean, but
I mean, so...
What the fuck?
So,
We record
Baby
outside, it's fine.
NUCC, my God.
Yeah.
And
Lamar, if you want to call him.
No.
I don't.
Call him
Okay.
baby,
Baby
Nuck.
Nuck.
So, Baby Nuck, because that's really his rap name,
Yep.
and Black Mormon Weave Lady have been a couple for...
6
years, and they've been married for a year.
Yeah.
So, after lockup implies that he is no longer locked up, and so he has been free for how long?
Well,
So,
yeah.
this is where the drama comes because
He got out after 20 years of being locked up.
When did he go back?
Right after.
Okay,
Yeah.
I knew
But it wasn't his fault.
Was it?
He was with his cousin
And
who
his
had
cousin
a,
had a gun.
gun in the whip, and
That's
he
what
didn't
Apollo
know.
said.
Yeah. But the thing is,
Apollo has no integrity.
Yeah.
Baby Nuck does.
yeah,
Apollo was on Jack.
he was also
he
married to
grinded.
Phaedra, so like, there was no trace of honesty in.
I used to
in
see Apollo
him.
at Desire on Thursdays.
That makes sense.
Yeah. That was a gay bar in the village.
When I first met Jade, her first thing that she said to me was, "Hey." I was like, "What?" She's like, "You go to Desire?" I'm like, "Sometimes." She was like, "We should go." I'm like, okay.
And we did. I was at Desire every Thursday.
Yeah.
I have no idea what Desire is.
Because it's closed.
It's closed. Now it's a gay, that weird gay clothing store on 8th Street that Angel Valentino used to work at before he became
It's a
like-
clothing store?
Mhm.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, it's a clothing store. Yeah. It's weird.
Had some
Was
good
it a gay
shit.
place that homosexuals of color went?
Yeah.
I don't, yes.
Yeah.
It was like a mixture, or is it like... Did they play nigga music?
Hold on.
What did they play in?
They
this
did.
They did.
Only white people I saw on there were, like...
Because Omega was the bartender.
Yeah,
he was
like
not
the,
gay.
hey guy, you looking kind of white gays. Like, other than that, I've only seen, like... Or, like, the black OKs who brought their white, men to the bar. But other than that, it's been, like... It was very nigger.
This black OK takes me out every time.
It's true. It's an epidemic that needs to just, be eradicated.
What's a black OK?
Well, a black OK.
Yeah, because I know you ain't
like,
on the apps.
If you're on... Say if you're a black person and you hit up a white guy... And, normally they're like, no blacks, no fats, no femmes, no rice. But if they don't have that...
rice?
Wow. Yeah, that's true.
Wow, that's
And then you hit them up and you're like, is black okay? So, yeah, black okay. The ones who do, black okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, there's a couple of rappers out there who are black okays.
Okay.
Yeah, or singers.
I don't know why a particular... Anyways, Love After Lockup.
Yeah.
So Black Mormon Weave Lady is pissed off because Baby Nuck went to go hang out with his people in Compton.
And so she's laid up on her sectional that she got from Raymore and Flanagan.
Bob's Discount Furniture.
Yes, or Value City. Or Big Lots. Yes.
Bob's held me down once upon a blue moon.
Same.
Bob's held a lot of people down.
Absolutely. There's
Really
no
did.
shade in Bob's
Not at
Discount
all.
Furniture.
That's
why I
just
have
where
my
it came from.
Reasonable things.
Yeah. So she's
USBs
sitting
in the
there,
couch.
and, Baby Nuck rolls in, and she's like, you can go back to whatever the hell you came from. And he's trying to be super apologetic, like...
So I'm confused. He was out all night eating tacos?
But he was also drinking, same. But he was also drinking. But I don't think he was out all night.
Oh, okay.
I think he left rather late because of the fact that he was decorating, the Christmas tree and shit with the family.
Okay.
But anywho. He went to apologize. Black Mormon Weave Lady was like, take your gas station flowers on somewhere. But she was just being ornery and auntie like.
What network is this?
We TV.
We TV.
Of fucking course it is.
We love you, We TV.
We do. They're
love
the
it.
only network that still plays cigarette ads.
Yes.
Oh, she even laughed at that. Wow. Bitch.
Yeah.
We TV is
Trash.
literal garbage.
Amazing.
Oh, Love After Lockup comes on right before Bridezillas. Now, I don't watch
That's all
anything
makes
else
sense
on We
now.
TV.
Did you watch the Bridezillas? Did
What,
you watch
the-
the second half?
By accident.
Yes, only reason how I watched it. But that was juicy. Anyway, back to the show, back to the show, back to the show, back to the
Yes,
show.
okay,
back to the show.
anyway. So, okay, we're done with them. Baby,
Yeah, they make up and it's cool.
It was a
fine.
slow episode.
It
so
was. It was fine. They made up. Whatever.
let's get the heavy out the way.
Marcelino and Barnes, injury attorney, 100-888.
You know that, like, on the West Coast, it's a different number, and
Ew.
they sing it different. It's like 100-888, 8,000, and I heard that
dumb.
once in a hotel, and I was like, ugh! Like, I verbally was disgusted, like, out loud.
I don't remember
How you
them
gonna back up
playing.
the jingle?
Like, that's iconic. That's how I
Right.
know the number.
Exactly.
Like, they're the first people I'm calling. Like, if I'm in a car accident, who do I call?
I
Selena
don't
Barnes,
even have to Google
injury
anything. I
attorney.
can dial.
Right.
100-888. 8888.
Like,
I bet you anybody from over there would come
Just
over
like how
here
I know
and hear
Optimum
that, they'd be
Cable's
like,
number.
ew, 8888. No, bitch, that's how it goes.
right.
No, that's really
That's
what
so
it is.
weird.
Yeah.
So we'll show you Marcelino and Barnes.
So Marcelino is a 41-year-old ex-military vet, Puerto Mexican. There you go, Latinx person.
That's Marcelino.
This isn't Save the Last Dance?
This
She does look like Julia Stiles, but we call her Dyke Jan.
Okay.
she has Jan Brady hair.
Yeah,
Oh, she
And
does.
she used to, Dyke
This
She
isn't
does.
General Hospital?
No. And also, he was in a Missy Elliott music video.
Ooh, which one?
Work
Work
It.
it
He was one of the Puerto Ricans
when
dancing.
she was like, Black, white, Puerto Rican, Chinese boys. White, thang.
I just thought about how
Yep.
ridiculously racist that
Yeah.
line
Same.
is. Like 3
Same.
weeks
The
ago.
last time he said it.
Yeah, it's like, woof.
Yes. That's actually the very first time it popped in my head.
I was listening to it a couple weeks ago, and that part came on, and I was like, yikes. Like,
that didn't age well. At all.
Like many jokes from Girlfriends.
Yeah. Like,
oh my goodness. So many things from the 90s and early 2000s.
Would not pass.
It's just today.
Just trash.
It's like,
Just
hey,
like,
girl.
ooh, you should not have done that back then.
You're simply a
But
victim of the time.
Right. We
Can't
know
help
better
it.
now.
Yeah,
We're
we know
not gonna
better.
cancel you.
Yeah.
At all.
We know better now.
So Marcelino and Barnes and Dyke Jan are gearing up for Sasha Bunky's sentencing.
Yeah, so she had her best friend is her old room cellmate.
Yes.
When
You almost gave them
And
a
they
lot.
call each
Yeah.
other Bunkies.
Yeah, Bunky. So Sasha Williams, shout out to the listener who sent us the full
yes.
docket.
Shout out to
of
you.
Sasha's thing.
They were like, and this is where you can write her, and this is where she is.
So Bunky got like 10 years.
She did.
She got 1,000 days.
She did.
Wait, for what?
Or like more than that. Oh.
Oh, double robbery, double homicide, but they dropped the homicide
Because
charges.
she didn't pull the trigger. But
Conspiracy to commit robbery and some other stuff.
she was. Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to go all out.
Yeah.
She got caught up with a nigga
With braids.
with braids.
As we all do.
The 16th killer.
And black men.
Know
today.
your statistics.
Know your statistics. Not telling you what we think, we're just telling you what we know.
Yeah,
My God.
it's true.
But yeah, she, she's eligible for parole. I didn't realize how young she was. 2025, she'll be 32.
right. She's
And-
very young.
Right. I'm like, how, like, at what
That poor
age did you
baby.
get caught up in all of this mess? Like at 18, maybe? I don't know how long she was in prison before
I'm telling you.
or whatever, but I'm just like, golly.
A raggedy nigga will pull you down every time.
Ooh. That's
Ooh.
awful.
I really want to go on like a fuck these niggas tour, like a self-help seminar.
I hate y'all for real.
Because it's just, there's so many people out here losing their lives and freedom
Yeah.
over niggas that simply don't deserve it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like these niggas with this ice shit, this Ice Bay shit.
This what?
Oh, yeah, you didn't hear about Ice Bay?
I am incredibly old. I
So
don't know
there
what's
is
going
a
on.
woman. I just found out about this like
This
30
morning.
minutes ago. On my way here from Yugoslavia. There's a woman who's very attractive. She is attractive. Attractive woman who happens to work for ICE. And people are like, gassing her up because she's pretty, but she works for the enemy. Like, and you're locking people up and like putting them in
A
cages.
hashtag has been created, and niggas have been throwing themselves at her so much so that she created a profile with booking information,
Yeah.
and they're hashtagging her and calling her Ice Bay.
What is this woman's race?
I believe
Bronx.
she's Latina.
Bronx. Okay.
Yeah, Bronx.
Yes.
BX. Because she looks exactly like the girls around my work.
Niggas.
On the
so-
6.
So
And
what's
see,
her race?
I had a
On the
conversation with
much.
Tristan the other day, because we were talking. He was like, I just feel like a crazy narrative is painted. I said, let me hip you to something real quick, because you don't have a vagina, and many other things, because y'all don't have one either. But I said, a lot of niggas are not like you. Most niggas are not like you.
Yeah.
A good majority of them are pure basura. And so, therefore, the narrative that's being painted is an accurate one
Sure.
of these niggas.
Sure. I mean, I think a lot of us fall victim to this idea of that whatever we see on social media or whatever is the way the world is. And in reality, it's a very small bubble and an echo chamber. Like, a lot of the stuff that we talk about that's super woke and yada, yada, yada is like, it doesn't get past, like, the niggas who really want to listen to it or whatever, who already know better.
Mm-hmm.
If you want any evoke change or anything like that, you gotta, like, reach these niggas where they at, and a lot of these niggas aren't going to be receptive to it. They're going to see somebody fine, regardless of who or what she works for, or what enemy.
They don't give a fuck.
Unless if they're like
these niggas don't have no
attacking,
scruples.
attacking, their mama or somebody like that, then, otherwise. But because this is so
of the world.
right, so
I mean,
this is
I was
so
gonna say, a lot of these
removed.
moms could get slapped, honestly.
Oh,
and they won't do shit about it.
Exactly.
No,
It's
they won't.
2019.
No, they
It's
literally won't.
It's a sad day.
We saw it for ourselves with that Blueface nigga
Yeah.
and his 2 white girlfriends.
Oh, where the cock? Where's the little cock?
Yes.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are.
That adds a whole lot of milk to the coffee.
A little bit of cock.
Yeah.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
my God.
Are they called?
Are they cock?
That was a sad situation. And I don't
It
know
was.
how to receive it. I don't pay attention to Blueface on his best days. So I'm not going to
Me
write
neither.
him, a referral over whatever the fuck that shit was that was on the internet. At the end of the day, you got one fucking mama.
And you a raggedy ass nigga for that.
I don't know or care what the fuck you're talking about. And if your sister wanted to get with them bitches, I vote, for the sister.
Yeah.
'Cause at the end of the day, we don't know these new hoes.
Right.
We don't.
At all. But anywho,
that's her
that's Ice Bay, and all these niggas can go to hell.
Niggas are stupid.
Ooh, beyond.
It's like, where's the evidence that any of you dumbass niggas are at least trying to make an effort to do or know better? While you get so mad at people saying that niggas ain't shit. Like, well, reverse the narrative, bruh. Right. You just get mad, and when people point out all of the things that we could do do better as a community for black men from every, side or every point of the spectrum, rather than just being like, okay, well, what are ways I can hold myself accountable? Mm-hmm. What can I actually do, you know what I'm saying, to make a difference and make shit better for everybody within the community? Like, you revel in your toxicity because it's easy and it's boring. It doesn't require a lot of fucking work. And ultimately, I think a lot of black men are obsessed with the idea of having white privilege, of having, like, the ability to just be completely shiftless and like careless, callous,
because they can,
and lazy, and get away and still be ahead of everyone.
Yep.
Because they fucking can.
Because you just can.
Hate niggas.
World.
Who's next?
Let's do Goddess and
Forrest Gump.
Rest in peace, skinny fat bastard.
Yeah. Trying to get a show on Wii, so I can't call a fat bastard anymore. He does look like skinny fat bastard, though. That's the thing. You have to show.
I'll give you references.
Everybody likes to smell their own brandy. Like, he looks exactly like fat bastard.
We went and saw that as a family.
Yikes.
Me and my parents and my sister.
I don't think that my parents would have ever even sneezed in the
My
direction
mother's
of Austin
head
Powers.
spun around when she
I grew
found
up
out
special.
that I went to go see Austin Powers, the third one. But I had
So
to
this
go
is
because
skinny
Beyonce
fat
was in
bastard.
it.
I see it.
Yeah, immediately.
Yeah.
Didn't even take a while.
Nope.
Skinny fat bastard.
He literally looks like Fat Bastard.
Yes, but he's skinny, and he dresses
What a
like
terrifying looking person.
he dresses like a member of Blink 182.
Yeah.
I wouldn't sit next to him in church.
Yeah.
No, because
Definitely not church when I
no,
think about it.
absolutely not. So his wife, actually, we call her Goddess because
what he
he
calls her.
calls her Goddess.
Yeah.
And she actually left him on their wedding night because she is a crackhead.
She chose the dirty over him, and she constantly reminds us that she sold pussy on her wedding night to pay for crack.
I mean, well, when you have to do what you have to do, tell your story.
She stole his rental car.
Work.
Left the ring though.
Yeah.
Only took $200 out of his wallet.
Because
Honestly,
she respects him.
Yeah.
some would say she ain't even a real bitch in this instance.
Well,
after
they're
that.
together
So,
still.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't hear the problem.
Yeah, I just, she just don't have to tell us that she kept selling her pussy on her wedding night. Like, we get it.
She continues to tell us. She also continues to tell strangers
That she stole
that
pussy
she's
on
on
her-
parole. She sold pussy on her wedding
Because she
night.
definitely told this bartender at, like, BJ's or, like,
Cheddar's.
Cheddar's.
I mean, well, until
leave.
she gets, a publishing deal, I feel like,
She deserves, actually.
you got to share
Absolutely.
what you can.
She got to put on the rope and tell her story.
So she actually had a victorious episode because Goddess
Is
got
now
off parole. Goddess,
She's free now.
It's been 10 years.
At the time of recording, has anyone checked?
Oh no, she's off. She's still
off.
off.
She's still off parole.
She's on Instagram living her best life and on Twitter. Although her Twitter bio used to say that she's, and I quote, that crackhead bitch from Love After Lockup.
Right. So is she still on the crack?
No.
Because Twitter is a fast place to get crack.
It is. Yes.
Wait, what? You can get crack from Twitter?
I'm pretty positive.
I know people do crack and are on Twitter, but I didn't know you could procure it.
You could probably get rifles from fucking Twitter. You can get anything on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's fascinating.
It's like the black market.
Can anybody? I mean,
I have fully.
I know niggas sell lotion and shit.
Oh,
same.
From the social.
Same.
But those girls got rocks too. They just got to know who to say it to.
Yeah. And you got to know who.
A lot of
But
those girls
I just can't imagine myself typing.
That crackhead nigga from Jada NXT.
I just can't and I'm sure I know.
Crackheads got phones.
I know
They
it's
do.
not the fact.
My uncle has one and a Facebook.
Smartphones.
Crack users, they're people. That's not
He
what
sends
I'm
me
arguing.
gifts.
I'm just what I can't wrap my mind around is the fact that I got crack from Twitter. Weed, sure, because you can get weed at McDonald's now. That's
If
not
you
like a
smoke
thing.
crack, I don't think you care where you get it from.
No. As long as you get your
enough.
rocks off.
Fair enough. So,
Pun intended.
So anywho, Goddess gets out of parole and they, toasted up in front of this really odd airport. I don't
strange
really
airport.
understood. It looks like a Martin Luther King
But
library.
that's what I was asking about in the first season when he went to go get her out of jail. So he went to go get her out of jail, and that's when they met. And they got married the next day. That's when she went to go sell crack, sold her pussy, and stole his rental car.
Yeah.
It's frightening to know that I exist in a world along with these people.
Well, not really. They live in New Mexico.
And I feel
mean,
comforted.
but this is New York City. Those people there's plenty of those people here. They're just on TV. You know what I mean? They're not these. I hear Goddess and skinny fat bastard on the train all of the time.
Yeah.
When that was part of my ministry.
Oh, I know you don't do that anymore.
Girl,
I know.
I have been delivered, and I thank God literally every day.
You should. Gratitude is important.
I see them at each bodega. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
This is a real thing. And I'm so desensitized to it now, I think, because I've lived here for so long. That is frightening. That you would meet this nigga the day that he's free.
She
was free.
She was free.
She was the locked up one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she greeted him with her coffee
ground
eyelashes.
mascara. Yeah.
She made eyelashes out of coffee grounds and toothpaste.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We can't make these things, right?
Yeah, not at all. It's a fascinating show. You have
This is what I'm trying to tell you.
Someone to talk about the finale episode of this that will be similar to The Hills, where they just drop down the set backgrounds, and you're like, all of these people are actors because you're not gonna pull up on camera with no coffee.
There is we haven't gotten to
Folgers lashes.
Oh, beloved, we haven't gotten to the good.
Yeah.
I need you to here. Let me put this in.
Because there's auxiliary information you need to know.
I know exactly how to reel Kid Fury in. Friend to friend. You fought me. You fought us about power initially.
Did I?
You did.
Okay.
You were anti-power. And now you are pro-power. Ish.
Black Power.
Ghost and
Rangers.
Tommy and Angela.
Wait a minute. Now, I have not looked at an episode of Power in about 2 or 3 seasons.
Okay.
So, last episode I saw is when that little fucking
Tyreek.
I forgot he's a child. So that bastard ended up with a dead baby sister. And
that was last season, right?
No, that was season before last. You only missed one season. You only missed one season.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm confused.
Last episode I saw is literally when Raina got killed.
What I'm trying to say to you is, but you got into it eventually.
I did.
Yeah.
You've got to get into Love After Lockup.
Yeah. See, here's where you're losing me. Because
no, it's pure mess. It's
and
the reason
magic.
why we watch it is because not because we feel sorry for these people, it's because it's an escape.
You know what it sounds like? It sounds like Cops, but not about the cops.
Yes.
Like it sounds
That's
like
exactly what, but with better cameras.
if we were to go in depth,
less grainy
on some of the people who've been arrested on Cops and to really explore their story,
it would be the characters
that's what
of
it
Love
sounds
After
like
Lockup.
to me.
I can. So we're gonna
Even
actually
one
get
of
to
the
some
even
of the
one of the
characters.
old characters from the very first season has an OnlyFans account.
Yeah.
Where?
Oh,
Who is that?
Please put our $20 to use.
OnlyFans is the way of the future. I'm trying to tell the girls, like, the doll babies are flying themselves out to Dubai. Okay,
They have pictures looking at their feet,
just sharing, you know,
in the dunes.
their nudes and things that they would have taken and shared
Yeah.
anyway.
They're like
only
naked
the
in
white
in the
one.
desert.
The black one is for my own personal pleasure. It's Marshall Price. I had to buy it.
This white boy has an OnlyFans account?
So this white boy's name is the Black John B.
Yeah, or White Nubian King.
White Nubian King. Also, he was from season 1, and he is actually a black man from South
He's from
Florida.
Yeah, he's from Florida.
He's cute.
It's actually not an act. This is who he is.
So was he locked up or was he the love?
Yes, he was the locked up.
Check DM to watch me really jack the fuck out of my hard ass dick.
Don't do that because they charge money.
Okay. Oh, this is. Oh, okay. I thought I was on Twitter for some reason. Work. Okay.
So Skinny Fat Bastard and Goddess, they're going to Vegas, and Skinny Fat Bastard has a secret. He is just tormented the entire episode because he is creeping.
Wait.
With
So
another
the
woman.
methy one that was with the crackhead is cheating on the crackhead.
Yeah.
Work.
But
What else?
he's just talking about, like, he just had, like, social media, like, DMs and stuff. I don't think he actually went and did anything.
No, I don't think he actually fucked.
But,
oh, he probably would gas this up.
Well, we don't know, really, because niggas lie.
They
Even
do.
white people.
And in the previews, you see her kicking hotel doors and saying, "Why are you sexting this girl?"
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to be, you know. That just sounds. All right, what else?
So, anywho, you know, Skinny Fat Bastard goes to ask his father for advice, and
Yes,
he's like,
at the brisket shop.
What?
That's literally what happened. Like, he was
Yeah.
just like, I don't know, dog. Like, dead that and good luck.
Yeah, he went to go tell his daddy that he's creeping.
Yep.
He went to tell his own father that he's cheating on his
He's
lover.
an only child.
And those are his only friends.
His parents. His mother's name is Big Alice, and she.
Big Alice is oof.
I don't even want to know what she looked like because I've got a great picture in my mind.
You
already.
don't.
I don't want to see her. I don't want anything to change how I picture Big Alice to
Okay.
actually look. Yeah.
Okay.
I won't
That's
ruin
fine.
the fantasy.
Yeah. That's
So
fine.
that's them.
Yeah, that's fine.
They
So
have
we
like
find out
Louis
more.
Anderson in baskets.
Low key.
That's what I first thought of.
Let's take a break, and we'll get back
that.
to the rest of Love After Lockup.
Right now, switch your family to T-Mobile and get 4 lines for $25 a line with AutoPay and 5G access included on America's largest 5G network. So don't wait. Get unlimited and nationwide 5G access for the whole family for just $25 a line. Visit a T-Mobile store or T-Mobile.com today.
Plus taxes and fees. Customers may notice lower speeds and further reduction if using over 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video at 480p. Unlimited while on our network. Qualifying credit and 4+ lines required. Capable device required for 5G. Coverage not available in some areas. Some uses may require certain features. See T-Mobile.com.
Okay, so you're between meals and you're craving something sweet, right? What I do is snack on Blue Diamond Honey Roasted Almonds. They're so good. And almonds are a superfood. So don't deny your cravings. Eat them.
Blue Diamond Almonds. Crave victoriously.
And we're back. And today's episode is brought to you by Beta Brand. Beta Brand wants you to look and feel good even at the office. Their dress pant yoga pant features ultra comfy styles designed to impress. Wrinkle-resistant 4-way stretch pont to knit fabric. Dress pant details like faux zippers, pockets, front buttons, and belt loops. And there are options for all shapes, sizes, and tastes. I got a pair, and the fit, feel, and comfort is amazing. Plus, I received a bunch of compliments on them. That's why I started wearing Beta Brand's dress pant yoga pants. Visit betabrand.com/JXD to get 20% off of yours. Millions of women agree these are the most comfortable pants you'll ever wear to work. That's betabrand.com, betabrand.com/JXD to get 20% off your dress pant yoga pants.
Mm-hmm. And this episode is brought to you by Postmates. When you need red wine at 4 p.m., sushi at 9 p.m., a breakfast burrito at 8 a.m., and ibuprofen at 10 a.m., Postmate it. Postmates is your personal food delivery, grocery delivery, whatever kind of delivery service all year round. Anything you're craving, Postmates can deliver. They are the largest on-demand network in the U.S. and offer delivery from all the restaurants, grocery, and convenience stores and traditional retailers you could possibly want or need. 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, Postmates will bring you whatever you need within the hour. No more trips to the store. You don't even have to know where the store is. Postmates will deliver anything to you. Download the app for iOS or Android for free. Browse local restaurants and businesses and track your delivery in real time. For a limited time, Postmates is giving our listeners $100 of free delivery credit for your first 7 days. Let me read that again.
You better read it again, nigga.
For a limited time, Postmates is giving our listeners $100 of free delivery credit for your first 7 days. To start your free deliveries, download the app and use code JXD. That's code JXD for $100 of free delivery credit for your first 7 days when you download the Postmates app. Anything you need, anytime you need it. Postmate it. Download Postmates and save with code JXD.
Hell yeah.
We have been faithful Postmate members since its inception.
Forever, yes.
I use Postmates, I can't even, an obscene amount of times per week, and I have to stand. So, and $100 of, download it now.
That's a very good use.
Yes.
Amazing.
And we're back talking about life after lockup with Kid Fury. And let's go.
We have 2 more couples.
We have 2 more couples, and then we have something else.
Let's go with the Cash App cunt.
Cash App cunt, Mulatto MoneyGram,
Venmo Vixen,
PayPal Pussy,
the Western Union Wench.
So,
wow,
they are the legacy couple.
Yeah.
It's like her, and then her name is Lizzie, and then there's Scott. There's no real name for him. He's just Scott.
Gross.
What in the fuck?
The average dick size of this neighborhood has to be at least 9.75.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I'm with a nigga.
Swag.
Yeah. So, woo. Anyway,
Cash App cunt.
Yeah, the Cash App cunt decides to take Scott on a date. She picks him up in the whip.
Let's give Kid Fury a quick backstory of the Venmo Vixen.
So her name is Lizzie. Lizzie was in prison for 10 years.
She missed?
No, she is!
Yes.
I mean, holler
She's over like the course of 10 years in prison, she has scammed almost $1 million.
Yes, ma'am.
From men.
Mm-hmm.
The only problem is most of that, all of it went to drugs.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Hustling backwards.
She's also now a YouTube celebrity.
Mm-hmm.
She teaches us how to make.
That's her daughter.
Yeah,
we call her Blackish.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was Chili. Oh, she's too light skinned to be Chili.
Yeah.
She kind of looks like. She kind of looks like a relative that T.J. Moses don't talk to. I'm just so tired of her. She's just so annoying. She never acts right.
Yeah. She looks like she'd be on Girl Incarcerated. Mm-hmm. But, you know.
Her breasts are very large.
They're huge.
Yeah.
They're huge.
Yeah. So, anywho, Lizzie found a trick named Scott.
Yeah.
Scott just happened to fall in love with her. Mm-hmm. And she just kind of taken a liking to him, too. Fast forward, she gets out. Well, she was supposed to get out.
Yeah.
And then he drove all the way to come get her. And she
did
did not get out because she was caught with the phone and drugs.
Heroin.
Yeah, heroin.
How the fuck do you even get the big H?
Hold on a second.
There's ways.
Pause for the cause. Did you see the preview for the next season of 60 Days In?
You know the fuck I did. Nigga, they trying to get people killed.
Dead in the streets.
Wait a minute. I don't know what this is, but I'm gonna guess. Is this that, like, actual prison reality show?
Yes.
What the fuck are they doing?
XD and I are obsessed with murder in jail.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, well, who's not?
Right.
You know?
Right. It's just interesting.
I've seen an actual clip from this show, and I thought to myself, my God, do they care about no one? It just seems like a very clearly poor decision.
Oh, yeah. And, like, the whole network in general is about snitching.
Yeah.
Which,
That's
you know,
why Tristan stopped watching.
We're conflicted about it, but it's so good.
I know.
But this new season that's about to come out is dumb. And let me tell you why. These people, it's not just enough to volunteer to go to prison for 60 days. Now you are volunteering to be a member of a narcotics team on the outside to find drugs.
This is a lie.
To find out how they're getting the contraband into the prison.
No.
They were
have
prisoners
the fuck lost it.
voluntarily for 60 days.
When reality shows find a way to just crawl into the trap is when I just have to stop and get out, you know?
Like Mona wouldn't even do this.
Mona is not.
Mona would.
No, she wouldn't.
Mona's gone to like Opalaka, but I mean, she hasn't like really submerged herself in the realness.
Not to this effect, no.
Yeah, I
just feel like she's not above it. But that's just my personal
I feel like Mona just wouldn't find it the right people to agree.
That's fair.
That's really what it is. She deals with niggas, and nobody's doing that.
That's fair.
She just got them to start recording in the courtroom. You notice that?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
She just started letting
because Scrap De Leon was like, oh, well, look at that.
Right there in front of the little white judge.
KK. KK.
So anyway, back to life after lockup. What are you talking about?
We're talking about Cash App.
Cash App. Anywho, her and Scott go on a date
on the beach.
And on the way,
she's from Wisconsin. He lives in California.
She used to live in California though. And she basically she said, "I have an issue with you."
Yes.
About us. They're trying to rework out their relationship. They broke up. He started dating.
They did not break
people.
up. She
Okay.
dumped him down the toilet.
Yeah, because she told him he was poor. Well, he is.
She
poor.
said, if you don't have money, I don't need you.
Yeah.
I don't disagree with her.
Same.
And he
just packed his raggedy old
because
duffel
he was
bag
a
up the
trick
back.
and he was in debt because he sent her $90-something thousand.
Oh no, $143,000.
$143,000.
That's it.
He ain't getting no pussy either.
Didn't. He still hasn't gotten any pussy to this day.
No.
To this day, he ain't got no Lizzie pussy.
I mean, she's my favorite so far.
Oh no,
she's the crowd favorite.
Oh, because she was
you
on the
missed where
first
she
season,
made
the
nacho
second
cheese
season,
dip with
and-
Cheetos.
Yum.
She makes prison pie.
Mm-hmm.
She shows us how to be
prison
resourceful
makeup.
with commissary food on the YouTube.
But the problem is she has her
free.
daughter eat it.
And the problem is she's free and she doesn't have to do these things anymore. But here we are.
I'm not too sure. She lives in Wisconsin.
There are people to talk to about those things. I've heard about it.
She works at the plastic plant.
She got a promotion.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, she did. She's like a manager now.
Yes. And she's got ads on Instagram.
Well, I live for her.
Oh no, we
seems
stand.
good.
She's
Yeah.
she's interested.
She's kind.
Other than like the prison thing and the thievery, she just seems to have her head on straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kind of until this episode.
Yeah.
So they're on the way driving to the beach to Santa Monica, and she's like, the only way, like, I have an issue because they're working out their relationship. So Scott has a friend who I lovingly call Live Action Addie.
Her name is Tokyo Tony.
Her real name is Charlene.
Charlie.
I'm going to talk about Tokyo Tony in a little bit. But I felt really bad because apparently I didn't know Charlene was homeless.
She was homeless.
Like, where was, like, I didn't know. Basically, Scott took her in, like, that's his best friend.
Yeah.
And he's
She's
like.
got pierced cheeks.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And she's like 40.
Yeah. Yeah. And so. The Venmo vixen feels a way that Live Action Addie, is living with her.
Yes.
And
with the nigga without the money.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
So he's like
recouping though. He's a truck driver.
Yeah. So he'll in 2 years tops he'll be knocked out 9, get back up 10.
Right.
And so she feels a way about it, and he's just like, girl, like, relax, like, ain't nothing going on. Fast forward, they're on the beach, maxing and relaxing. They've got over this thing.
Oh my God, did she kill her?
She looked like she was going to, though, last episode.
Right, they should have. But Scott gives Lizzie this little box.
That irritated the fuck out of me.
Inside of it, he was like, this is something I bought like a while ago.
I should say alabaster.
Come on.
It just had to be said. I could not say it. It just was like, oh my God, girl, say alabaster. Yeah, what was it?
Anyway, he got her like a ring.
She took him on a date. He didn't even know she was coming.
Right. So, which I feel like production set this up. I don't know. Either way, she's like, what does this mean? Yada, yada, yada. And that's how the story is. So we don't know if they're going to get back together, if, like, officially, if they're going to, work it out. However, that's what it is. So
I know
next week
production
we
be
find out.
in these trailers dying laughing.
They be in
over
the fucking cat's
services.
face laughing.
Just
because the last couple, I know they do. Or thruple.
Okay. So we have a thruple for the last couple. We call them Scrabble tiles because
the way the thing goes, they switch out like Scrabble tiles.
Depending on which story they're focusing on.
Wow. This is the story of nigga with braids.
Yeah.
Fake Brooke Hogan.
Yep.
Oh
now
my God.
pregnant Brooke Hogan.
And
Jazzy Shoulders.
yeah, affectionately known as Maggie J.
She drives a car that looks like her.
Yeah, shaped like her and everything.
I'm going to give you visuals.
Yeah.
like so these like he has cornrows.
Yes.
Yes.
So Michael is the guy's name. So Michael, a brief story. Michael locked up.
Oh wait, let's get to it.
Michael is originally from Flint, Michigan, and he has a wife with an H, if you know what I mean.
That's the wife.
Yeah.
This is Jazzy Shoulders.
With a baby named Aviana.
She kind of looks like that chick from Teen Mom.
She does. Like,
Yes.
The one who almost got into a fight with the one who did porn.
Yes. She looks like, yes.
Everybody's name.
Farrah.
Yes.
That's the one that did porn.
Yeah, she almost saw Farrah. She really looks like her. With a little Khloe Kardashian.
Yeah. No, she looks like the one that's
Old face.
that used to be married to Javier on Teen Mom 2. That's who she looked like.
Yes.
The one that has all the different baby daddies of all different ethnicities.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anywho, so Michael's married to the white girl. However, he got a girl on the side, Megan.
Callie.
Megan, they didn't know each other.
Kim.
Yeah, they didn't. The story is they didn't know each other. Michael's the only person who knew that he was actually still married to the white girl, and the second season, he took Megan's virginity on camera.
Excuse me.
Right.
Yeah, she also took sex lessons from somebody on Twitter.
Yeah.
I just can't believe that these things are real.
Yeah.
Oh, it's real.
Right.
You can't even make
their
this story.
Up.
He's from Flint. His mother's bang
I hate what she does. This.
looks like this.
Party,
with a crinkled ponytail in the back.
Did you see she got a new ponytail this episode?
It was crimped, baby.
Yes,
and it was shining.
It was crimped.
It was crimped and it was shining.
I've never seen.
She came out in her Rocawear coat and she goes, "Well, where the hell are you going?"
Yeah.
There's just only so many hours in the day. I don't know which.
You have to watch this.
I'm telling you, friend.
This just sounds so abysmal that it's amazing to look at it.
Yeah.
So, quick backstory. He's married to the wife, the black girl with the jazzy shoulders. We call her that because she wears the cutout tops.
Mm-hmm. She wears jazzy outfits.
She shops at the Talbots. So, she didn't know he was married, and then he gets locked up when she goes to visit him because he's 10 minutes late for reporting to parole. So then when he gets locked up, while she's still up there, she's from Texas, he's from Flint, they are upstate New York. So then he gets locked up, and her and the wife meet at the hotel where she is because the wife goes through the iPad and finds all the evidence.
Gosh, did they just fight?
Well, so no, because the wife is pregnant with the second child that she got pregnant with as soon as this nigga got out of jail.
In the same week, he got old girl pregnant and took old girl's virginity.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
So then they meet at the hotel and they argue verbally. And then from there...
Over a nigga in jail with cornrows.
Then they continue to take it to the social media. And then his sister, point guard, Day Day.
Yeah.
Because Day Day, let's show you Day Day.
She's your average American black stud who plays basketball.
Yeah.
And is into Jordans.
Ty.
Yes.
Yes. But she's got her Jordan boxes on her wall.
They're like displayed.
Oh, so she's a thorough stud.
Yeah.
Oh, she goes there with her studiness.
But she's got a doobie.
Oh, I live.
And it's always bumped.
She's a teenager.
They'll cut you.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's also from Flint, so absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm
gonna find.
But fast forward, Michael's now out of prison again, and Maggie has gone up to see him. His mama and his sister won't allow Megan in the house, so they have to kick it in the car in front of the building, right? So she confesses to Michael that she was kicking it with his best friend while he was in lockup.
Work.
Yes.
Because she was like, well, nigga, you played me, so...
She told this to him while they were in his mother's driveway, in which she's not allowed in his mother's home, nor on her porch. They were in her driveway, in the backseat of the rental car. Eating chicken because he wanted Popeyes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And got mad because she did not bring ranch.
It's the most ratchet thing I've ever heard in my life.
Absolutely.
This is Day Day.
She also is Michael's
She's
manager.
a soft stud. She dances. Oh, there's the Jordan boxes. She dances. She's got her own brand of sweatshirts.
I've probably met this bitch. Wait, did you just say she has her own brand of sweatpants?
Sweatshirts.
Sweatshirts. She has merch.
Her dance is a brand.
Well, what else?
Anyway, we find out last episode that she was kicking it. She made out with his best friend, Rock.
Rock.
And of course, Michael feels away and was like, you could have fucked with any other nigga, but you had to fuck with my nigga. Like, why? So she says that they kissed. So he was like, well, I'm gonna have to call this nigga. So he calls.
Yeah.
Oh boy, and he lies and says that they didn't kiss. And in the episode, we see a flashback to
4 weeks prior.
4 weeks prior of them talking about this kiss that happened. So it did happen. So,
he was doing one of them, you don't need to be with him, he don't treat you right, why don't you be with me type of things.
I don't hear what she did wrong.
Right. See, exactly.
I get it.
Jay fought me tooth and nail. I was like, no,
I didn't
you
fight
can't.
tooth and nail. I have a nigga that lives inside of me, and he spoke up a bit, and he was like, I mean, not the friend, like
the rule
a nigga.
Is
yes.
if you get played, you either fuck his friend or his
know.
barber. Only
Everybody
2 people.
knows that.
Right, that is a
The barber I can deal with,
Or his daddy, if he knows him.
yes, but I mean,
depends.
you said it yourself.
Whatever.
If you're born in the 80s,
XD feels a way about fathers.
I don't feel a way about
but imagine
fathers.
fucking his daddy when he
I just
doesn't.
feel a way about mine. I don't even feel a way. Like, I was born in the 80s. Fatherhood, what? Okay.
But I mean, thinking about it, imagine fucking his daddy when he doesn't know him.
Wow. Wow.
Just saying.
That would sting a bit.
That's a different type of bad bitch.
I mean,
I'd be like, if she did that, I'd be like, oh, Megan, I would never call you Jazzy again. You did that.
I'm literally
you did that.
pre-City Girls. Like, I'm from the same place.
This is true.
Yeah,
My bad bitch predates, like, their existence.
It's different. It's different.
That's very true. Damn.
Well, you heard it here first. Fuck his dad.
I mean, if it's a
possibility.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So best friend barber, which is
Dad.
that hurts.
That really fucks him up. Honestly, I would go
barber. Friend.
I would go
Dad,
for barber.
The barber
yes.
I can definitely get behind.
Yeah.
Because barber is like, now I have to go on a whole search for a new person just so I can
you've
play
had the
you
same
back.
barber for the last
Right.
13 years.
Yeah,
That's
I would
fucked up.
Barber
Yes,
is number
fuck his
one,
barber.
and then
That's
dad,
my kind of character.
then best friend.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Because you know how hard it is to find a new barber.
You can definitely find a new best friend.
Yeah,
But a new barber is rough.
yeah. Damn. So anywho,
And what if his barber is his daddy? Okay.
Two birds.
So, what else happened in this episode is that Michael calls his wife, his estranged wife, and she's about to go into labor that day. She's overdue, and so they're about to induce her. And
This is Riley Freeman we're talking about?
Yeah.
Yes.
And she's like,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Just not as...
Save us all. Not as articulate.
Yeah. 'Cause
He
does
doesn't
not-
finish his words.
Yeah. At all.
That's pretty
He
bad.
just speaks in like sounds, and you have to like pick it up. What
So
he's
this
saying.
is what he said to
Oh,
her
no.
when he was about to take her virginity. I'll make you bust like a gusher.
I'm
disgusted.
disgusted.
So listen,
I could vomit.
Same. So he calls Sarah. That's the white girl's name. And she's like,
Of course it is.
yeah. So,
Of course it is.
Yes.
So
Yep.
he's
Pregnant
like,
Brooke Hogan.
so Sarah was like, yeah, I'm getting induced today, and he was like, well, I'm about to go see my PO so I can get a travel voucher so I can come be there for the baby when it's delivered. So she's like, I'm
Nigga, you
sorry.
gonna wait till the day of
The day
to go
of.
get the motherfucking travel
Like,
voucher?
you knew when this was gonna happen.
We all knew when this was gonna happen.
Right, like I knew. Like, and you couldn't have waited, and she's like, you're gonna miraculously be here.
See, yes, ma'am.
Exactly.
See, they
Honk
were
if you
thorough.
agree.
They were thorough about it. Yeah, the thing about it is, like, with niggas, there's so much reading between lines that needs to be done. You know what I'm saying? They have their, their dances and things that they do where they're just really telling you usually one very simple thing in a number of ways. This sounds like, don't wanna. It sounds like what he's saying is don't want to, not interested, really don't want to do it. And you just have to accept that.
Well, with this one, actually, there's a lack of brain cells because I don't think it's that. Because after they have the conversation where he says he's going to go ask for requests for the PO, whatever, he says, fuck it, I'm going to cut my ankle bracelet off so they
'Cause he's
can't
on
track
tether.
me. And he proceeds to go shave the ice off of his mother's Impala.
On television.
On television.
Like he's willingly breaking the law on
He
TV.
says in the camera, I'm just going to cut my tether so they can't track me. I'm not supposed to leave the state, but fuck it, I need to see my baby be born.
Not thinking that if you just wait this shit out for a little bit and you have the rest of your life to be with your kid.
Which is what his mother came out of the house and said to him in her Rocawear jacket and crimped ponytail.
Yeah, it's Frederick Douglass in the front, Party in the back. Freaking
She says...
Let's just take a dive into the sunken porch, if you will, with me.
Yeah, we can. Because there was a porch.
Then it's like, you can't say that I didn't go crazy and above and beyond to come and see my baby that I didn't really want to come and see. I don't trust niggas about nothing. Because then it's just like, oh, well, look, I did all of this because I wanted to come and see my baby. Or you could have just gotten the shit that you needed to get when you needed to fucking get it and then been here.
Or you just wanted to go, or let's go a step further. Maybe he wants to go back to jail. Because
it's
as
easier.
we heard from Matthew, he likes being in jail. It's comfortable there.
Matthew is another character from a different season.
Wasn't even gonna ask.
That story is wild.
I mean, his name is Matthew, so...
He's back in jail.
It's Matthew, but it's Matthew because of... Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He stole a car.
Less than 24 hours from his girlfriend going on a mini vacation. And she only went on a mini vacation. She went on a staycation because her mama died. Show is wild.
Counting up my blessings tonight.
Right.
You should.
So, his
Big
mother
gratitude.
fights him, is like, don't you dare go and, get in the car.
She comes out in her Rocawear jacket
And,
and her Marshall sneakers, and she...
her hair looking the way like it does. But she tells him the real. She's like, how dare you, put us all through this? And, they shop at AJ, right? So, she's like, promise you won't go. He's like, all right, fine, I won't go. And what does this nigga do?
He goes.
Yep.
So the final scene is him driving off in the 1998 Impala down the street of Flint, Michigan, to go break the law on camera.
Which he did, actually, because he
left the driveway.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to make one of those movies that Wendy Raquel... You remember when Wendy Raquel Robinson was in that Jerry Springer movie? And it was
Yes.
like a fake... You know what I'm saying? It was like a fictional story based around this trash show.
Yeah.
Somebody should do that with life this.
We should.
I see it.
Oh my goodness. So good.
We need to be hired for this.
And not really, nigger camp, Tyler Perry and, blatantly horrible wigs. You know how Tyler Perry and certain producers will make something that looks literally campy to the point where it's this is a woman from church, but it's so a joke. You can tell in her appearance. I want
on her knees.
Like Medea's Boohooing or whatever the fuck the shit was called.
I want where you have 25-year-olds playing 80-year-olds and shit that, which is funny depending. Everybody loves Charlene,
right?
But Charlene is 1 in a million.
1 in a mother. Please say it again.
Right. So Charlene just knows what to do.
That's it.
And there's a difference. But if y'all did this and gave us a paid in full-esque cinematography, but fun.
I'm seeing Killer Season.
Killer Season was beautiful trash.
It was.
Yeah. I own the DVD.
Spit on the kid.
I own the DVD.
I'm saying that's how me and Tristan fell in love. He found out I saw Killer Season and he heart eye emojis.
I purchased it.
That's why we're friends.
I bought that movie and watched it.
Yes.
I watched Shantas the other day. Now think about it.
That is a classic piece of film.
It really is. Why wasn't that in my top 5? But that's Love After Lockup. So to round out the episode, we have some rapid fire questions for you. You may only answer with one answer.
Wait, what does that mean?
Well, if you're anything like me, I be finessing and I have multiple answers. I break the rules.
All right, I'm going to do the best I can.
Okay. You ready?
Fury and Asia's favorites.
Yeah.
That is a fancy vape.
You ready?
Alex. Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm not
Okay.
used to you without the backs.
How many books have you read so far this year?
0.
When I Dance, I Look Like.
Hopefully Trina or one of the major laser dancers.
Oh, yeah.
What is your favorite TV channel?
I don't really watch TV anymore. The ABC?
Okay. What is the thing you're most afraid of?
Losing loved ones.
Have you ever tried to do something you know you would be really bad at? What was it?
What was it?
Something I knew I would be really bad at.
But you tried it.
Cooking something that I saw on Barefoot Contestant.
We love Ina here.
I mean, I remember that.
Friend of the
What? She's a hero.
Yes.
What TV sitcom family would you be a member of?
I would be a member of the Golden Girls. I mean, they're not really a family, but they are in spirit because you choose your family. You know what I'm saying? Relative is what you're given.
What is the most delightful word you can think of?
Cunt.
What is your least favorite beverage?
A root beer. And Sarah CT, if we're being just
what?
things you can drink. Sarah CT?
Sarah CT.
Yeah, it's like an herbal. Ask your mama. Your mama knows what I'm talking about.
I know what Sarah CT is.
Okay, cool.
Yes, okay.
That's not
That's very
ballerina tea, is
old.
it?
Root beer is trash.
Yeah. Really?
I despise root beer.
Back to rapid fire.
Sorry.
What compliment does people give you the most? Or do people give you the most?
You're funny. I like your videos.
Use one word to describe your computer ability.
My computer what?
Your computer ability.
Oh, Black Advanced, failed out of Wakanda, but...
How long of a consecutive time have you spent in a car?
13 hours driving, I believe, from Atlanta to Miami.
What fashion trend do you just not get?
Just not get fashion trend. Thinking that you're fly because you simply have a designer belt. And that is it. You're just wearing a beater, denim, and a Coach belt, Louis belt, and boxers that we can all see.
What have you done that you are most proud of?
Paid my mama's bills.
Yes.
What advice did you get that was the most rewarding?
Do not give a fuck about none of these hoes out here. I'm making that up.
That's sound advice. None of these hoes, none of these hoes, none of these hoes.
To not take life so seriously and just do the best you can.
Morning, noon, or night?
Night.
What is the last film you watched?
Last film I watched was motherfucking. What was it? I just watched it. Fuck, I know this because I bought it on the internet. The fucking Pet Cemetery, the new one.
I thought you were gonna say a porn tape.
Got you.
No.
Weapon of
that
choice.
too. That thing that Gogo Yubari fought Uma Thurman with in Kill Bill Volume 1.
Yep.
That I don't remember what the actual name is, but you know what I'm saying. And it had the razors on the ball.
Gotcha.
I would kill myself with it, but
Gotcha. Last band or artist you listened to?
on the way over here, I was listening to Brownstone.
Yes.
Okay.
Hippo mouth.
Gotcha.
Wow. But you're not wrong.
Chocolate or caramel?
Caramel or caramel, as Crystal would call it.
There's some caramel in the Frigidaire.
In the icebox.
In the icebox.
In the icebox.
What time did you go to bed last night?
4 a.m.
What time will you go to bed tonight?
Probably the same.
Wet or dry?
Oh, well, what are we talking about?
Just the question, wet or dry?
I think things are usually better wet.
Okay. Certificates or experience?
Experience, girl.
Okay. Quality of life or quantity of life?
Quality of life.
Okay.
I mean, absolutely.
If you had to choose a perpetually cold or hot place to live, what would you choose?
Hot.
Being
Jamaican from Miami, but this city is ruining me.
Right. Being organized or attention to details?
As a person who has neither, I would choose. Did you say organized or?
Better being organized or attention to details?
I would say maybe organized, because if I'm organized, then maybe I can pay better attention to details.
Got you. What's your greatest failure?
My greatest failure?
That's dark.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't really.
I don't have none. Fuck
Get
it.
back up and try again, as Aaliyah would have told me to do. My greatest failure, probably school. I was never good at school. I was always failing class, skipping class, not giving a fuck about class, not respecting the academic experience.
If you were a wicked tyrant, or Donald Trump, what country would you rule?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say who. Decatur. No. I would rule this one.
Got you.
Yeah, because I'm from here. I feel like you're going to rule somewhere else. It's literally the opposite of what I stand for.
Who have you met? Who have you met that you wish you had not?
Last name West, first name Crystal. I'm joking. Person I've met that I wish I hadn't. I don't know. Like, these are so... I don't really be focusing on negative stuff. You know what? Every time I've ever been around Jennifer Williams from The Basketball Wives, she's always made a really stank face.
Truth hurts?
Yeah, that one. Ducky.
Yeah.
What color is your toothbrush?
It is white with a little bit of... it's got those, like, Miami Vice-ish pink turquoise colors.
What is one of the things you would put on your bucket list?
Bucket list. I want to do that. This isn't even like a real bucket list thing or like anything. You can just go to the mall. I want to go to one of those like skydiving simulator things.
Like in the
where they put you in like the tube
we can go
and
to the
you do
parks for
that.
that.
Right. I'm sure there's like right up there in White Plains or something.
It's right there.
Okay. What is your favorite movie quote?
Oh my God, these are so hard. There's so many. The first one that comes to mind right now is Chad! Chad from As the World Turns. Is that what she said? What was the name of the show she was talking to him about in A Low Down Dirty Shade?
I can't remember.
It wasn't As the World Turns. That's a real show.
I feel like
General Hospital? No.
No.
They didn't.
Somebody's gonna correct me for this. I should have said Jackie. I should have said a Jackie's Back quote.
Oh.
You know, I did not watch Jackie's Back.
I haven't. I didn't watch it.
Me either.
I'm so ashamed of myself. I didn't watch it.
Me too.
We
I'll watch it tonight.
We did miss Jackie Washington Day.
Yeah,
We did. Damn.
That's all right. We just prayed to the answer.
I've put a lot into Jackie Washington Day for the extent of my life. So like,
Same. I didn't even do laundry
Every
yesterday.
Mother's Day is not
Look,
going to be the same.
That's
it's
just... Yes. That, exactly. Every Mother's Day is not going to be the same.
It's okay.
What is one of your weird quirks?
The first thing that comes to my mind right now is probably because I'm doing it. I have like I've heard it. It's called like a dermaphagia, which is like a thing where I like bite on like the skin on my thumb. Yeah, like my cuticles and stuff when I'm nervous. Yeah, I've done that ever since I was like a kid.
I chew my tongue, but it's OCD.
My brother does that.
What is the first thing you do when you get up in the morning?
Brush my teeth.
Okay.
I can't like exist without brushing my teeth first.
That's good.
What is the strangest thing you've ever eaten?
This is probably gonna get me in trouble. It's not that it's like, I mean, it's strange in theory if you think about it, which is manashwata, like goat soup. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Soup in a cup.
Yeah.
Google it, my nigga. Like y'all,
Yeah.
look, I know that y'all too.
It's weird. And
listeners, it is really like it's delicious, but like. I'm just really country. Like my people from St. Catherine, they're from like
the country of Jamaica.
Sticks. So
y'all are cousins.
All of that stuff. When you think about it and like what it is,
yeah, like cow foot soup and all that, like cow tongue, all that good stuff. I'm like,
Tristan loves cow foot soup. That nigga would be like, I got me a good cow foot soup for lunch today.
The chicken foot stuff, like no.
That's probably not even the weirdest thing, guys. It's just again, these are the first things coming to mind.
Okay. Rapid fire.
Okay. Very last question. What is the meanest thing you've ever said to someone?
This is literally an impossible question.
I'll even do you better. I'll give you top 3 meanest things you've ever said to somebody.
No, okay. Meanest things. Oh, God. You know what? Here's the thing, though, right? Like, so for the existence of, like, Kid Fury, I've said so many things publicly that I don't even remember saying.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of things from, like, back when I was maybe 20, 19 or something like that, that I read today, and I'm like,
Yikes, I know I've said
damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up. But I think the first thing that came to my mind was when I was in high school, there was this girl in my computers class with me. I wish I could remember her name so I could apologize. But I just used to call her Atrocious, like, as, you know, a pet name, because...
Hey, Atrocious!
It's like I literally
It's her flavor
called
of
this
love
girl
name.
Atrocious to her face all of the time. And I think it was one of those things where you're bullied and you see someone else that is like easily, and I wasn't really mean to her besides like calling her that. I think that we had like a jokey like rapport and stuff, but I was intentionally mean in calling her that because I knew that like bothered her. So I think that like being someone who was constantly the butt of a joke or picked on or whatever, I just saw this opportunity to like make fun of somebody else and I did it. Like I think I'm hyper aware of that now, whereas in the time I don't think I did know why I did that. But that girl should have punched me in the face.
Yeah, she should have.
Yeah, she should. I mean, we were like,
but she.
I wasn't like, I don't know. It was a weird thing because I never like went out of my way to be a bitch to her or anything like that. But I did just call her that as just like an ongoing like I'm fucking with you thing, even though it clearly bothered her at some point.
What's the meanest thing you've ever said?
Oh, please. I've said some pretty fucked up things in my day.
Same.
Right, I can't even.
Yesterday. Oh boy, meanest thing I've ever said.
Mine is for that white girl that I told you with the leg longer than the other one. This white girl called me a nigger, and one of her legs was visibly longer than the other one, so I called her Inch for the rest of the year and had everybody else calling her Inch.
I don't hear what you did wrong.
And I told her that when she walks real fast, she walks in a circle. That will stay with me forever, and I still stand by it.
I don't hear a problem.
I honestly don't remember. Honestly, can't remember any of the mean things that I've said.
Right? Like, I don't
Only
know.
because I know that I have said them. My whole brand is based on being like negative.
Next
Like-
week, I'm going to list off XD's
like,
top 10 meanest moments.
My whole entire like brand and like MO is just being like
Dark.
fat and negative. Like that's just who I am.
Mine was the
Like-
same. Like, honestly, I was the exact same.
Yeah.
I mean, Kid Fury is
Yeah.
what I called myself.
Yeah.
So, like, it's funny because I've learned in, like, the past however many years, very few, 2-3 years, like, you can be hilarious without
Not being vicious and mean.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah,
like,
agreed.
I don't know. I think that I started to walk in that direction as time went on, but like comparing where I am today in my sense of humor versus when I was 18, 19, and 20 on the internet, just being an asshole because I felt like that was what was funny. Now I realize you can be hilarious in so many different kinds of ways. So I don't know.
And you just
but
are.
again, I forget shit. I don't know what I have for breakfast. So I don't.
Yeah, I don't
Mean
remember.
things?
Yeah, I don't really remember. And you're right. Like I'm not. I've grown, so like I'm not.
Oh,
as,
you remember something mean.
Okay.
Wow.
I just want to reference this today. I just saw this in my mentions. Back when Vine was a thing, I feel like we might have been together because we were definitely at what's that place right over there near Times Square that we used to always go and get margaritas and shit? But it's on like 9th. It's right by Boxers.
Oh,
Mother Burger.
Mother Burger.
Right.
We used to go to Mother Burger all of the time. And one day we were over there and I was on Vine and I chased a pigeon around and said, Drea!
Yes.
Drea, have you talked
and
to
I
your
do
son?
that all the time because of you. I
Drea.
call her Drea or K. Michelle. Yeah.
Drea, have you seen your son? And I just followed this pigeon around. Too. And someone referenced, I think that was probably my most popular Vine at the time, too. And I saw that a second ago and I was like, wow, that is so fucking rude. Like, not only am I calling Drea a bird, which is accurate.
I don't see anything wrong. I don't see anything mean.
That must have been like, no, that wasn't even when. Remember when she said that she didn't want to check her child homework?
Yes! I don't feel like checking it. She's
remember
like,
the
damn, I don't
meanest
want to be
thing.
left alone.
I remember the meanest thing I've said.
What?
What was it?
I'm gonna get canceled. It's fine.
I mean, you're recognizing it's
Yeah.
mean.
Oh, I know it's mean. It was a Brandy joke, though.
Oh, girl, I already know where this is going.
Well, yeah.
See, now I have laughed at many of these and felt immediately bad.
But like I have to be honest and pat myself on the back because it was a very classy joke, if you ask me.
Well,
What I said was, it was when her and Ray J had the family business with their warden Sonia, and that's not a lie. That's very true.
She is. Yes.
So she was driving in an episode in a Range Rover. So I said, "Oh, I didn't know you could take evidence back."
wow. You know something?
Yeah.
I feel like
That
only
was very
because I have seen so many of you bloodthirsty assholes make jokes about Brandy and that accident. I feel like that was like mild.
Yeah, no, people have made worse jokes, but in my head I'm like, oh, that is mean. Now I go about it, I'm like, no, that is really fucked up.
I know one of the meanest things that we've said collectively.
Oh my God, was it a Whitney Houston joke?
No, never.
No.
I can't take the Whitney and Aaliyah jokes.
Oh no, we don't.
No.
Oh no, not Nippy, not over here.
No.
But it was again about Brandy.
All right, so
But like I'm trying to like think of like compared to
don't
like
put that
what
in there.
other people like I have not said, not that I can remember. When I was younger, sure. Cause that's how you make.
Yeah, no,
on the
I've said
internet,
some
like,
awful things when I was.
But like
younger.
now I'm just like I'm too old for that, and like okay, that's
my
fucked
God,
up.
when I was literally gonna say when some of these barbs are like our age and they look back at the dumb shit that they said, but then I realized like a lot of the barbs are our age.
Yeah, they are, unfortunately.
And it's wild.
And they're never gonna be anything.
Yeah, that's just their life.
Before we end the show, I have to talk about the Black China show.
I haven't seen it yet.
I just saw the clips.
I've seen a couple clips.
Here's the thing. You know what? Watch it. We'll talk to you about that later, Kid Fury, but watch it.
And we'll talk about it next week.
And we'll talk about it next week. Because
next week, Gypsy Sisters and Black China.
Yes. If you guys,
Tokyo
I remember
Tea.
talked about Gypsy Sisters last week, and your homework was all to watch it. Now, I know a couple of you started watching it because...
Oh, they be fighting on that show.
As fuck.
I've seen a clip from this.
Them whites be throwing bows. You
When they was
hear
outside
me?
that wedding?
Mm-hmm. Because it's based off of the big fat gypsy wedding. And then when old girl they both had their coochies out and they was fighting in front of the courthouse.
Oh, that's like Crackheads Gone Wild.
It did get that.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's actual DVDs, listeners.
No,
those who
yeah,
are
I
too
know.
young to
That is
remember.
mean.
That actually started on VHS.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I remember those.
Yeah, Crackheads Gone Wild.
Bad.
Oh,
There was
those
a-
were so bad.
There was a
bad.
video I remember specifically where her bra came off in the street, titties out, and she was still going.
Dedication.
Those were really bad.
Though that
those
was
are bad.
exploitation,
like
at
to
its
the,
worst.
It's most extreme.
Yeah, and they mostly were colored folks in there. From what I
Oh, it
remember.
was
Yeah.
it was awful.
It was really
The
really
one or
awful.
two one or two whites, but for most part it was colored folks.
And they used to
Yeah.
come right into the barbershop selling them. with the
Yep,
rest
that's
of the
exactly where they
bootlegs.
sold them, right
Yes.
next to the China Musk and the fish plates.
Yep. But anyway, thank you, Kid Fury, for coming on
Yeah.
and
Sitting on this nigger ass show.
yeah,
Thanks for having me.
just maxing and relaxing. Please watch Love After Lockup
Yeah.
and Life After
I mean, I
Lockup.
guess I have to at this
You
point. It seems like
have
I'm the only nigga not watching
2.5 seasons to catch up on. You could do
Wow.
it all in a day.
Filth, and you're gonna be happier that you did it. They agree.
The soundtrack of the city.
They agree.
Yeah, Bokeem Woodbine.
That's it. That's what that was.
Yeah.
I honestly just had I just had a vision. I don't know why.
Like a That's So Raven.
I just for some reason
Raven.
I saw Alicia Keys making conch fritters outside. I don't know why. Like I saw her outside
With her fresh face.
making like salt fish fritters.
Yeah.
Oh, bitch, I would go for a salt fish frit.
With some guacamole.
There's Bacon Ting around the corner down the block.
Oh yeah, Bacon Ting is around the corner. You got the what's the real tea shop over there? The Breakfast Shed.
Well, I'm vegan now, so
Really?
so I'm.
Really?
That is new
You never cussed me out,
information.
Girl, please, I had chicken today.
I had never thought I'd hear the
I
word.
had chicken right before I came over.
Okay, God bless. Ashe.
Maybe
On
one
that
day.
note,
On that note, thank you, Kid Fury, for coming on today.
we don't even need to tell people to listen to the
Yeah,
read.
you know where to
'cause
find them.
Oh wait, fuck that shit.
2 shows coming, right?
Yeah, apparently. looks
You're
that
working
way.
your tits off.
Talk show, scripted, other thing. Lots of things to do.
I'm so proud.
Hey, thanks.
I'm so fucking proud.
Big Tings
Guan.
All right, y'all. Peace out.
Bye.
One time I spent a week inside a little country jail, and I don't guess I'll ever live it.
Harlem. And I used to get sick like twice a month, and I didn't understand why. So I was smoking 5 blunts to the face every day and burning incense in a room that's the size of this table.
That sounds
That's
like me
what
now.
It made me sick. Because we just came back from Six Flags on Saturday.
I saw. I said we haven't been since whoever's birthday we
You
went
didn't miss
for.
it. God damn it. Six Flags is so trash.
Really?
Yes. I heard somebody got hit in the head with a phone on a ride or something like that. And so they don't let you have the phone at all on your person.
Well,
get on a ride.
Like, did it fall out of? Or
I'm
did
guessing
they
it fell
just
out of
like-
somebody's pocket or something and smacked somebody else in the head on a ride, and they must have sued or tried to make a big deal out of it. So I literally had on Adidas track pants, which is like my aesthetic. I wear
Yes.
that all of the time.
Yes.
No,
And they
okay.
have zippers. So I said to the bitch, like, it is like physically impossible
For it to fall
for
out.
this.
Oh,
to
I know.
go anywhere. It just cannot.
I know.
There is no place for it to go.
And she still
And
said
she was
she-
like, no, you can't have a phone. Like that.
Sounds like a hater.
And their fast passes are these little Pokemon Go ass watches or something like that, and you have to like book your like reserve a time to get on a ride.
I
or
should
some
be
dumb
able to
shit.
just go
dumb.
to this line and go to the front.
But I think that's just because like everybody can buy the Flex Pass then, right? Because it's like
My thing is, why
to
would
skip the
you
line.
make it so that we have to reserve a spot in line rather than just making a faster lane for those of us who have
Yes.
it?
yeah.
Wait, they don't have
'Cause-
them there?
No, there's like a flash entrance or whatever, but you still are going based on like the time that you reserve, which is dumb because it's like
What if your ride isn't done
Thanks.
at the time? Were you trying to go on Superman?
exactly.
And you
I'm still
at
over here
Green
on
Lantern?
Batman or whatever.
Right.
Oh, no, that's annoying.
stupid.
And I paid all this extra for this shit and then don't even.
And you have to take the watch back and get back in line after you're done with it. Like, there's no bin that you toss it in or whatever. They have people lining back up to go back into the same place that you buy a flash pass to return
Oh, no.
it.
No, I'm good.
The girls were walking right up to the window like,
Take this shit. Y'all need to have a bin like them fucking X-ray goggles at the movies.
Yeah.
exactly. I should just be walking out and here you go.
I already paid you all this goddamn money.
That's why every time you go to a theme park, you have to go with somebody handicapped. It's true.
So they can hold the purse.
Well, no. So because they get priority, like in the line to get on the ride. That's what I learned at Disneyland and Disney World.
Wait. Okay. Nope. Not even gonna. I don't even.
It's
Nope.
true.
I know what you were gonna ask.
It's true.
I'm like, they get no rides?
Just because they
Seems risky.
like, what if the person? Okay, like the
It just seems
person.
like a longer time to actually get on it.
I'm just saying, what if the person has a prosthetic
It
leg?
already takes 15 minutes to get on the excessive ride.
But what if the person that is able, quote unquote, able bodied, but they have like a prosthetic leg? Like they're able to move around, but they're still handicapped.
All right, you're right.
I'm thinking of somebody else, right?
That's
No.
exactly what I was
I mean,
thinking.
but you know, niggas
I forgot
lie.
about the people with the fake.
The only great thing about me is this. Anyway, hi Abraham.
Oh shit, this shit started. Hey,
I started recording like 3 minutes ago.
Oh, okay.
Abe, Kid Fury is here.
Hello.
It is, like we told you before, we have new equipment, so have fun. Don't hate us too much. And it's a love after lockup and kind of a variety type of thing. Okay?
And niggas outside.
Yeah, that sounds like what was the little blue engine?
Thomas.
That is giving me Thomas the Engine.
Little engine
Thomas.
that could.
That's
was he the
looks
little
like.
engine that could?
I mean,
Was it the same train?
Yeah.
essentially.
Yeah. It's Thomas.
Thomas was the engine that could?
Was he the engine that
Let
could?
me not.
Or I'm mixing him up with the toaster.
That's Brave
wait.
Little Toaster.
Oof.
What's Brave Little Toaster?
What a classic animated journey.
Amazing ass movie. I feel like it was a DreamWorks picture. I don't think it was. No, it was Touchstone, I think.
I think it was Touchstone.
Because it was like Disney affiliated, because they would show it on the Disney
Yes.
Channel, but it wasn't a Disney movie.
It gave very Disney, but wasn't, like, she didn't have Walt's name on it.
Yeah.
I started watching the Spider-Verse or whatever, Enter the Spider-Verse, with the little black boy on Netflix.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good one as
As
well.
a person of color, how does that make you feel?
Including.
Okay.
Miles is Spider-Man for the people.
I fuck with it. When he started dancing, I said, oh, okay.
Literally everyone likes Miles more than Peter, and it just is a thing.
Mahershala's in it. Like,
yeah.
Oh, then I have to watch it.
He walks like a black man as a cartoon.
Oh, he's a cartoon.
He's a cartoon.
I was just gonna say.
Oh,
you don't see.
Okay, that's
But you hear him, and he sounds like a nigga, and
I mean,
he
it's
walks
very
like one.
clearly him.
I have to support my husband and everything that he does. So
only right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
You ready?
Yes.
I'm just gonna do the beat.
Come on, vocals.
That is just a classic piece of audio.
It always makes me think of you.
Yeah, same. That and that Erykah Badu song.
It's quite literally what I want to be put into the ground to.
That's real. What do I want to... That's a good question. What do you want to be put into the ground to?
Let's start the show first. Hold on. Where are we from? Where was you want to take it?
I'm so mad that I see a pack of cards.
See a pack of what?
Cards.
Tristan. We play spades sometimes.
I mean, but it's right there on the side table.
That's very cute. You guys play spades together.
We play spades in bed. He looked up how to play with two people.
How do you play with two people? That sounds like just like Crazy Eights or
Kind
something.
of.
Or like Uno.
There's a way.
Okay.
I forget the rules. He always has to remind me, but we do it.
Yeah, I would literally love to know. I don't even know how to play regular spades, so.
Oh, that's right. You don't.
I don't know how to. I don't know the books. I don't know. That is the only thing I don't know. I know how.
That's the only time you've ever shown fear.
Overall, right? I've never been nervous in anything else.
Greg was like, I don't want to play with you because you're scary.
Seriously. I don't want to.
I was like, I'm sorry, friend.
And nobody ever wants to teach you. It's not like a thing.
We've taught you before.
Well, I mean,
several times.
No, he's right. Nobody wants to teach. I don't.
It's like learning how to make the books make sense, or choosing your number of books, predicting how many you may get, etc.
strategy.
That part never
like-
gotten. You have to literally, like, your best bet is to find trade who, after putting it down, you're like, can you show me? And he goes, like, that's the best. You roll a blunt for him, like equal rights, and
That
then
was
you
my
just.
job.
That's how I've typically gotten the door open, because most of the time people just want to play.
Studs taught me, so.
That's another great source of
I mean,
information.
I mean, trade, same thing.
Trade or studs.
I mean, yeah.
They're the same,
Yeah, you're right.
interchangeable.
I mean, yeah.
Actually, yes.
Yeah, they're the trade.
Yeah.
Same training bras.
And
Same G-Unit tank tops.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Basketball shorts.
Yeah.
Adidas or Nike slides. And ankle socks.
Yeah, you're right.
And
One and the same.
they
We
may,
are
both
a
of them
family.
may or may not have hips.
They usually.
It's either like the hips are ever present, or they just don't exist.
Like on what's his name on Girlfriend?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's
We
no
had a girl.
middle.
Mama wore the girdle.
Yeah.
He wears a girdle.
Okay, so you're between meals and you're craving something sweet, right? What I do is snack on Blue Diamond Honey Roasted Almonds. They're so good. And almonds are a superfood. So don't deny your cravings. Eat them.
Blue Diamond Almonds. Crave victoriously.
Okay, so you're between meals and you're craving something sweet, right? What I do is snack on Blue Diamond honey roasted almonds. They're so good. And almonds are a superfood. So don't deny your cravings. Eat them.
Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.